A couple of years ago, Platinum Games released something that I've been thinking about a lot lately. It's called Astral Chain. It's a game I never finished, and I don't really remember why. I was excited for it when it was announced. I watched all the trailers, and I think I bought it day one, so why did I drop it? Recently, I checked out the save file, and it was from 2020, almost half a decade ago. My taste in games must have changed since then, right? So I decided to give it another shot, and you know what? It's good as hell.
I met this little guy while out on patrol.
Oh, there's a cat side plot. We'll talk about that later.
No more cats here. Yep.
If I had to use one word to describe Astral Chain, it'd be comfy. Even a world-ending threat, portals to hell that snatch up innocent civilians, and all the brooding in the world can't sour my mood if a game plays into genre conventions this well. You could show me 180 slashers and I would still want more. These movies are all just slightly different versions of one another, and that's what I like about them. It's comforting to me. Same goes for the sci-fi anime copting. Like, yeah, you go, stern but loving sci-fi anime dad. You sacrifice yourself so the main character can discover she's the chosen one. I love it when you do that stuff. You can feel a real connection between the creators of a game and yourself when they just seem to get what you're looking for. It's one thing to bring back something you're already familiar with, but to present a whole new world and still have it feel like you've already been there? These guys really understand me. I mean, clearly they get me. They put in a photo mode. I love photo modes in games, and it's a super cute detail that it's an actual camera that really exists in the game that you're holding. This is one of those really great ones where you can turn off the UI and still walk around, so you can use it as a camcorder as opposed to a photo camera. I was walking all around this world, just taking little videos of everything I thought that looked cool. Look, I did a little dynamic spinning shot of these two guys talking to each other on the helipad at sunset. Like I mentioned, I love worlds like this, so being able to really get in there and film it in any way I want was super fun. This is one of those things they didn't need to put in there, but they did it just for me. The combat's also good. It's not the reason I kept playing, but it's designed by Platinum, so it's top tier stuff. You control two characters at once who both keep developing new abilities, so the fighting stays interesting. Demon Cube World is kinda boring. I just don't share the fascination the characters have with it. I can't help but feel I would have enjoyed the game more if it wasn't there at all, or maybe just something you only visited towards the end. But hey, I get it. It's a budget thing. Not everything can be as cool as this little crime scene over here. Look at all of this. There's a laser fence that opens up for you. There's a hologram that shows where the victim ran to before losing connection. There's even a drone projecting the whole thing. You get an idea of the victim. This guy's scanning everything. There's just so much going on in this little space. This is the stuff that kept me coming back. I also have to mention the dog. The police department has this mascot called Lappy who talks with a bad American accent and everything. I always like these types of characters. They're not really a thing in the West, but from what I understand, they're very popular in Japan. These aren't supposed to be like representations of a real animal or anything. The character is literally just a costume. It's the reason one of your party members in Persona 4 is a bear. There's a chicken mascot in the third one, which I also really love. Nobody ever talks about Wild Duck Burger Duck.
Are those burgers duck meat? Is the duck a cannibal?
One of my favorite things about Astral Chain is that you can really feel the love of the media it's a pastiche of. It's fun to connect dots and see how everything influences each other. I watched a few Patlabor OVAs, really cute characters, great designs, lovely color palette. This field looks so warm and pleasant, I wish I was there right now. I also watched Angel Cop, which is like Astral Chain if it was evil. It feels like it was made by supervillains, hilariously unconcerned with police violence. Some of the most gnarly things I have ever seen animated. If we're talking aesthetics, it's up there with some of the best in the genre. Gorgeous cell animations, old computers, cool vehicles, beautiful weapons, delicious cigarettes, and moments of violence so extreme they make you want to take a shower after seeing them. Peak 80s made for VHS anime trash. It feels so good to be an obsessive little freak about genre. If you like something, anything at all, I promise you there is a lot more of it out there. Even after after this video is done and I've beaten Astral Chain, I want to watch some more anime. Gunbusters looks cool. This is why not everything needs to be original. Sometimes you just need a jumping off point that's a sort of platonic ideal of the thing you're interested in. That allows you to go in so many new directions and find all kinds of interesting stuff. Oh, I almost forgot. The payoff to the cat side quest is a cat room, which is, you know, the best reward in any game ever.
Wonderful!